All right, as a student in the class, what I would like you to do is click on the assignment where it says Niels Wright posted a new assignment, experimenting with guided notes. When you open the assignment, it looks like this. There allows you to private comments, talk with your teacher. If you have a question or something's not working right, let's say you don't have the guided notes attached or you just have a question about it, you may chat right here. That helps me know exactly where your issue or concern is. Thank you. So then you send it. I actually get a notification on my phone and or in my email that you have a question. It shows up in my inbox as well as a classroom notification on my cell phone. So even if I'm at Walmart's and you have a question, I can try to help you even after hours. So send that question. And remember, don't be afraid to ask a question. If you have a question, somebody else probably does too. Okay, so now in looking at the assignment, it currently shows 2 YouTube videos. Those are both required videos to watch. But we need to scroll down just a little bit to see the whole assignment. But just below where it says class comments is another chat box like the private one. This is where you ask questions that other students probably need to know. For example, I could not find the answer to problem 3. Oh, there we go, Miss Diego, it showed up. It's a question that you would ask in class that your classmates go, wow, that's a really great question. Thank you. Okay, now in your assignment on the right, it says Jennifer Diego PDF. That is where you do your work or your guide, your guided notes. If you please click on that and open it up. Now, what we have right now is called a PDF, and you can't type on it and edit it. But if you hover your mouse, your cursor over the middle top, there is a drop down menu, a dialog. I have been having you, I have been having you, you have been directed to open it in Google Docs or to use Google Docs, but the formatting has been broken and not working. So we're going to go to the third option down, which is called DocHub, PDF sign and exit. When you click on that, it opens up in a new window like this. You have to sign in the first time and then allow it to access your Google Drive. And we want that. That's how you can save it and work on it later really easily. So scroll down and click allow. Thank you. And I have a Google extension on mine. I I can show you in another video how to do that. So now the assignment is opened with your name, what it is, and the specific title. Then you type in the box. So in the objective, you would type in this lesson, you will learn how to do guided notes in Google Classroom. And notice that it is automatically saving with each character. That is what we want. There's nothing worse than doing a bunch of work and having it not save. Okay.
Your text box. You also have some other tools. You have a drawing tool. You can change the width and color. So if you want to highlight or identify any parts there, you also
you might want to identify parts in your guided notes that you believe would be on the test. So just because the guided notes have questions that you need to answer doesn't mean that you are limited to only answering those. You can add to the notes, highlight the notes, draw, whatever you need to do to make it clear for you when you are using the notes at a later time.
Also have a comment tool, so if, let's say, part of the instructions were unclear, you can type a note to your teacher. There's also
I will not get that note unless I look at your guided notes specifically. So what I recommend is you may put a note there, but in Google Classroom, in the note or in the assignment, send a comment there with your question. So that way I am guaranteed to get it in a pop-up and in my email. Once I see that there's a comment there and I open up your guided notes, then I would see in guided notes your question to clarify or whatever it was. But you have to let me know in Google Classroom so that way I can see it.
a highlighting tool where you can highlight a box or text. And once I am done, what I want to do is to go into download, and I want to save a copy of this to G Drive or Google Drive. So you click on that, and I don't really need to see it. So I'm going to go back to my assignment in Classroom, and I'm going to get rid of the original because I'm going to put a new version up here.
The getting rid of the original is the key step to making your assignment that you've completed turned in a way that I or Miss Diego can see it easily and clearly.
Here. So I want to go to Add, Google Drive, and the default is to show stuff that's recent. So I want this one that I named Final Draft. I'm going to add that. And I have noticed when you open it up, it takes a little while for it to appear. So if you're really kind of paranoid about whether you're submitting the document that really has edits on it, you can go into Google Drive and search that file name.
Notice these steps. Open the PDF with DocHub. Rename the PDF file. You shouldn't have to do that, hopefully, but make sure that your name's there. Edit the PDF, so fill it out, answer the questions, then save to Google Drive. Attach new file to Google Classroom assignment and delete the original. Then click Turn In.
And this is the one I edited at 6:54, so I'm going to open that one. And I can see the edits are there. They just don't, for some reason, load as quickly for you to view. So I'm going to click Submit and Turn In because I know that's the right file. And you're done.
All right. So what that allows us to do is then submit the assignment. That allows it to be graded super easy. So that's the expectation. That's what you're going to do. for all of your guided notes across the entire Edmentum program in Google Classroom. That's what you're going to do from here on out. Okay, thank you very much, and I hope that's helpful.